We gamble everything. These were the words used by Gerd von Rundstedt, Commander-in-Chief of the German Western Front, to describe the Watch on the Rhine offensive, or as it was later to become known by the Allies, the Battle of the Bulge. Events of this offensive take place between 16th of December 1944 and 25th of January 1945. It was a major German offensive campaign launched through the densely forested Ardennes region of Wallonia in Belgium, France and Luxembourg on the Western Front. Its ultimate goal, as well as stopping Allied transport over the Channel to the port city of Antwerp, was to split the British and American Allies' line in half, so the Germans could then proceed to encircle and destroy 4 Allied armies, forcing the Western Allies to negotiate a peace treaty in the Axis powers' favour. The historical OTAG December the 16th scenarios are a set of 3 scenarios from the Knock on All Doors expansion module for Command Ops 2. They are similar to the 22 battles from the Bulge scenarios from the Ride of the Valkyries and the Bastogne pack, but on a much grander scale. Although short in duration, the maps and the number of units involved is huge. We're going to start with one of the 4 sets consisting of 3 scenarios each. The 3 scenarios in this set cover almost the entire front line of the offensive during the critical first 48 hours. In this particular pack there is the Priess Push scenario, which is on the northern shoulder in 1st SS Panzer Corps sector, commanded by SS Obergruppenführer Hermann Priess, and is the one I'll be starting with. In the middle is Van Tuffel's March scenario, which is the complete 5th Panzer Army assault, obviously commanded by Van Tuffel himself. In the south, Brandenburger's Breakthrough is the scenario of the 7th Army's assault. As we zoom into the scenario I'm going to be playing, you can see it takes place in the 1st SS Panzer Corps sector of the 6th Panzer Army on the northern shoulder of the operation. The scenario briefing is as follows. Herr General, your Panzer Corps will lead off the assault of the 6th Panzer Army by breaking through the enemy front north of the Schnee Eifel. Then immediately and resolutely thrust forward with fast-moving Kampfgruppen for the Meuse River crossing points between Liege and Namur and capture these intact. You are expected to have a clean breakthrough and racing to the Meuse within 24 hours. It is certain, however, that there will be little chance of success for the whole offensive if your mobile formations are not clear of the enemy defences within 48 hours. Your divisions are to advance west and smash through the lines of armoured cavalry forces and an inexperienced American 99th Division. You are to secure Rakerow, Krinkelt, Honsfeld, Hunningen and Moringen as quickly as possible and clear a path for the rapid advance by the 1st and 12th SS Panzer Divisions held initially in reserve. Intelligence reports the Green 99th Division is thinly deployed but well entrenched in thick forests, 4 to 5 kilometres deep across the northern 2/3 of your zone. The southern 1/3, held by thinly spread armoured cavalry, is fairly open ground for 3 to 10 kilometres deep before encountering water or forest barriers. Situation report, December the 16th, 1944, 0530 hours, the historical 1st SS Panzer Corps assault. The Allied line in this sector was held by the American 99th Infantry Division under the 5th Corps and 14th Armoured Cavalry Group, the most northern element of the 8th Corps. Having arrived on the continent only 4 weeks earlier, the 99th lacked combat experience. Despite this, the checkerboard division was to prove itself a worthy opponent in the fight to defend against the German assault. Though a veteran formation, the 14th Armoured Cavalry was a light force with little capability to stand up to major armoured formations. The 1st SS Panzer Corps was assigned the main effort for the entire Ardennes offensive, with the 12th SS Panzer Division on the right, 1st SS Panzer Division on the left. The Army Schwarplank was in the first 24 hours to exploit the gaps forged by the infantry divisions and drive for the Meuse River bridges between Huy and Liege. 2 Volksgrenadier and 1 Fallschirmjäger division were to make the initial breakthrough for the 2 Panzer divisions and open up the Panzer Rollbahn for the mechanised forces waiting in reserve along the narrow forest roads of the Eifel. The 277th Volksgrenadier Division on the right was to open up Rollbahns A and B, which passed through the twin farming towns of Rakerow and Krinkelt, whilst the 12th Volksgrenadier Division's task was to open up Rollbahn C, the main highway between Lochimmergraben and Butkenbach. The 3rd Fallschirmjäger Division would secure Rollbahns D and E along the southern zone of 6th Panzer Army. 5th Panzer Army's 18th Volksgrenadier Division would attack along the left flank, enveloping from the north the American regiments on the Schnee Eifel and race for St. Vith.